Yes, so hello everyone. My name is Rika Pitaloka. I'm the student of the Master Textile and Apparel Engineering from Polytechnic STTT Bandung. So today I'm going to present a presentation taking from the Journal of the Mechanical Properties and Water Absorption Characteristic of the composite reinforced with the cotton fibers recovered for textile waste. So this journal, written by the Zunbaro Campbell Bijoya and Kumar Behere, which is a script or taken from the journal sagepub.com. um the idea or the narracy of why this journal being made or the study being started is that actually as a general is to explore the development of the characteristic and eco-friendly composites that reinforce with the natural cotton fiber that recover from the textile waste. So the composites produced through the process that we call rag tearing, and then they go through the carding machine, and then finally they will have a compression molding. This all processing exhibit the mechanical properties such as fractural stress, impact strength, and the Young modulus, which is all will be connection with how it will be increased with the fiber content. And then overall, it will making them suitable for automotive and furniture application. So the composite actually mainly targeting to replace the timber that in the application in the industry they are used for the furniture and some visible and non-visible out components. The pre-consumer of cotton textile waste is taken from the cutting wastage from the garment manufacturing or from the defective fabric, and then they were converted into the fibrous form that called shogi or that using the red tearing technique. So the composite itself will be demonstrated at the end as a good thermal stability and then have a low water absorption and good moisture resistance. So this is all the properties that would be compared with the traditional wood. In this case, it is highlighting of how the potential as the sustainable environmental friendly for the alternative of structural case. So later on in the next slide, we will also brief the explanation about the methodology and test, and then key finding in terms of the mechanical properties, including the textile strengths and Young modulus, and then the flexural impact strength. And then this also talking about the dynamic thermal process, including the storage modulus and the thermal stability. And then the last, we will also explore about how the water absorption by checking through the equilibrium water content. And the last would be the conclusion. So yes, let's start with the first slide. So would like to add that this journal for the research is taken in India. So India is the largest country that produce cotton. So therefore a huge of quantity cotton fiber at there would be a very available. The cotton fiber reinforced composites are categorized as a green, so means that the cotton is biodegradable components. Furthermore, the research reports the application of the cotton fiber is extract from the textile waste and then generate into the textile industry for developer of the thermoset epoxy composites. So this is why there is a growing interest from the textile waste how about how to create the reinforced composites especially for those using waste of the cotton fibers. And it is also gaining the attention of the environmental and material efficiency concern. And also would like to add that there is a fact that for the cotton usage trends, the cotton is held a global volume share around 31% in year 2015, and then 25.4 in 2016. So with this having a rising demand on contributing to increase the textile waste. There are some research development that has been doing before, uh, as shown in this slide. So from the scientist Umar and team, they mentioned that they use the woven fabric with the warp made from the cotton yarn, and then from weft is made from the yarn from cotton oil and knitting waste. This fabric is used for reinforce the thermoset composites. However, in this process, the laminated composites is risk the delamination. And then Kotliar and the team created the panel formaldehyde composites that taken from the shredded fiber from the carpet. So in India, soft home for carpet is become the big of the manufacturing. And then they're also taking the shredded fibers from the fiber waste, from the cotton socks, and from the hardwood fiber. Kotliar emphasized that the strategic fiber placement would be enhance the mechanical strength and the yield wood-like properties. And then we have also scientists Binisi and team, which is found that the composite of the board reinforced with the sunflower stem, stalk, and the cotton fiber. And then using the epoxy resin, which is will give a higher thermal conductivity than the using gypsum. Yeah. So in this slide, we're talking about the objective of the the objective of the research. So the objective of the research is to investigate the potential of the recycled cotton fiber that taking from the textile waste as the reinforcement material, which is considered of the environmentally friendly of the thermoset composite. And the aim is that this product, thermoset of composite, is suitable for the application in the furniture and automotive industries. We have the material and methods here. First, as explained in the previous slide, the cotton fiber recovered from the textile waste and then processed into a shoddy, making them shoddy web using the rake trailing and cardic techniques. And then after that, the composites were fabricated via compression molding with the varying fiber volume fraction. This is starting from volume of zero point 0.1 up to 0.4. And then the last also will quantify or analyze the mechanical properties, thermal, and also water absorption. Here in the picture 3A and 3B, we can see how the cotton shoddy form obtained after the rectiring. And then from the picture B, we can see this is the microscopic view from the SEM or from the electronic SEM electronic micron. Okay, so the next, we are going to have the discussion on the experiment cotton shoddy web and the epoxy resin. So the experiment started with the preparation of the reinforcement material, which is the pre-consumer cotton textile waste. In this case, the cutting waste is taken from the garment making and defective fabric. And then this all cutting waste is having process in the rag tearing machine to extract the fiber. and the result would be named and called shoddy. The shoddy will be put aside, and then at the same time we prepare the thermoset epoxy resin. We call it epoxy resin agent 20 that used as the matrix material. This resin is supplied by the Nissin Resin Corporate Limitation Japan. Here in the bottom of the table one shows the physical property of epoxy resin and the curing agent. So in the description consists of the appearance, composition, viscosity, and density. So for the ZI epoxy resin, the appearance is colorless and clear liquid, while the curing agent have the color pale yellow, clear and liquid. And then the composition of the Z1 epoxy resin is having the epoxy resin component, while the curing agent 20 have the modified aliphatic polyamine. In terms of the viscosity, uh, epoxy resin have the thickness uh, 1250 MPS, while the curing agent have a very lighter of the viscosity, which is having the number 80 MPS. In the term of the density, epoxy resin and curing agent has a very not too far density, while the epoxy resin have the density 1.14 gram per meter cubic, centimeter cubic, and the curing agent have the density 1.04 gram per centimeter cubic. Okay, and then the next we will see how the preparation of the carded wet and the development of the composite. So the key insight is that the carding speed will be significantly influence the fiber orientation, and this is coming from the thought that it will be directly affect to the mechanical properties of the composite in the specific directions. The experiment set up like as below, that they will take the cotton shoddy from the processing roller at the cutting machine with the variety of the cylinder speed. So they made the group of the cylinder speed started from 100, 150, 200, and 200 uh, R rotary per minute. The machine working with have the size 30 inches. And then the outcome, the resulting fiber web would be wound into a wooden roller form to perform the multi-layer web, which is this will be aiding in the composite development. Okay, so now we are going to explore more on the composite development processing using a cotton shoddy web. Here on the left side, we see the detail on the composite formation, optimization, and the final composite spec. So cotton shoddy were selected from the specific dimension and then fiber volume fraction. After that, the epoxy resin and curing agent will be mixed with the ratio weight of 100 by 25. And then they will degas to remove the air bubbles. The composite formation will be show that the fiber web will be placed in the molds and then carefully wet with the resin. The compression molding is also have a technique that used to form the composite specimen. In the optimization of and testing, a web process would be having a various carding speeds, which is convert to the thermoset composite. And then the tensile test also conduct to identify the optimal carding speed. As the final composite specs, the composite developed with the 4 fiber volume from number 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and 0.4. And then each composite with have thickness around 3 millimeter and then was cured in the temperature 120 degrees for 20 minutes. On the figure 2, we can see the group of the picture to show how the process from textile waste until the thermoset composite. So from textile waste, they are garnetting and then make a shoddy foam. From shoddy foam, they will put into the carding machine, and then after that, they will adding the epoxy resin mix with the carding agent. After the carded web input or mixed with the epoxy resin, they will have the compression molding with the 120 degrees for 20 minutes. And then this is the result of the thermoset composite. So from this journal and also from the research, the scientists found the three key findings. First, the mechanical properties, which is including the textile, tensile, and flexural strength. The textile and flexural strength have the connection that it will be improved for the value by increasing the fiber column volume fraction, and then at the end it will be reaching the optimal performance for the specific fiber contents. And then mechanical properties also will be comparable to the wood by indicating suitability for structure application. And then another key finding is that about the thermal stability. So in the thermal stability, the composite expected to exhibit the high thermal stability with the char yield around 99% and then stable degradation temperature. And then there would be also a analysis on the dynamic mechanical analysis, which is will be increase the storage modulus and then decrease the damping factor with the higher fiber contents, and then indicating the enhance of the stiffness and elasticity. To add more on this key finding, the composite specimens were characterized accordingly with the STM D309, STM the D7264, and the ISO 180 2000. All of them will be captured on the standard of the tensile strength and then 3-point bending strength and the same analysis. The tensile and the isolate impact on the fracture surface would be imaged using the same at the 20 kilovoltage acceleration. Okay, now we are review the table of composite developed with the 4 fiber volume. So on the column 1, this is the fiber volume and friction. Column 2 is the Young modulus. And then column 3 is the maximum tensile stress. Column 4 for the breaking elongation percentage. Column 5, the maximum flexural stress. And the last column 6 would be the impact strength. So here on the table 2, we can see here the increment of the fiber volumetric fraction from 0.1 to 0.4, which is show that the maximum flexural stress is increased from fiber volume fraction 0.1 with the 46.42 and then 0.2 with the maximum flexural stress 64.10. Volume 3 have the maximum flexural stress 83.58, and then the last fiber volume 0.4 have the maximum flexural stress. So with this data, the increase of fiber volume fraction would be impact of the highest maximum flexural stress. This is also showing the attribute to increase the fiber matrix interface of the area by increase the in fiber volume fraction, which is will be show result in higher load transform form matrix to the fiber. Now we go into the determination of the water uptake and water diffusion coefficient. Uh, Uh, in recap or summary, this is about the water absorption test summary. So the standard use is the conduct of the following STM D570. So the guideline would be show the procedure of uh, how the specimen being weighed, which is they are weighed before the immersion in the distilled water at the room temperature. And then after that, every 24 hours, the specimen will remove, wipe, and then reweight again within 30 seconds to minimize the evaporation error. And then the process is repeated until the specimen reach the saturation. So here's the calculation for the water uptake or WC, which is where the WT is the weight at the time, and then Y0 is the initial weight. Another point of view is that about the diffusion coefficient. So with this formula, we can see that MT here is the water content at time, and then M infinity is the equilibrium water content, and L is the sample thickness. Okay, so now we are come to the slide of result and discussion. So this is the discussion on how the effect of the carding speed and the tensile strength for the composite. In the graphic figure 3, we can see here how the effect of the cylinder speed would be give a maximum tensile stress of the composite. So the machine direction shows that the tensile stress is remainly relative stable across the speed. So mean whatever speed adding, the result would be average remain stable. So this is the number that can show to make more understanding. The tensile stress is having 65.19 and then 65.2, 65.75 and 65.25. And then if we see from the cross machine direction, the tensile stress is increased with the speed 40.69, 42.14, 44.63, and 46.14 MPa. With this all the checking data, the scientists come on the conclusion that the best selected of cylinder speed was coming on the number 200, which is selected as the optimal cylinder speed for further study. Now we also discuss about how the effect of the fiber volume fraction on the tensile, fractional, isotope impact, and the strength of the composite. For the tensile strength and Young modulus, we can see here the tensile strength is start from number 49.47 for the fiber volume fraction 0.1. Yeah, and then on the 0.2 volume, maximum tensile is 66.83. And then on the fiber volume 64, 0.4, the maximum tensile stress is 83.75. And then now for the fiber volume fraction, 0.4, the maximum tensile strength is 75.43. So there is a gap here on the lower back sum point from the number 0.1 up to 0.4. So the team mentioned that the young modulus would be steadily increase from 1.4 to 2.4 to 3.3 GPa. But for the flexural strength, we can see here the number of the fiber volume friction is adding or increase from 46.42 to 108.38. This is the discussion on how the elongation would be connect with the load. The figure 4 here, the picture number 4, is indicating an increase in the breaking elongation of the composite with an increase in the fiber volume fraction. So yeah, this uh, align within the load and the elongation. So the more load you add, then the elongation percentage will come. Yeah. And then we come to the how the overview or the look of the image after the process of the giving epoxy resin and then having the tear ragging uh, from the waste of the garment or the textile into a shoddy. So this is the scanning electron showing that the tensile fracture specimen showing in the point A is really in the poor look, and then the fiber pull out and the fiber metric debonding. So the composite fail for the fiber breakage as the fabric metric and fiber pull out as shown in the 5A, picture 5A and 5B. The probable reason for the fiber pull out and the fiber matrix the bonding is that the weak interface between the fiber and the matrix. Yeah. This one is the figure 7 on how the scanning electron of the microscope image the isotope impact fracture specimen. So as shown in the figure 7, the composite failure due to isotope impact was test mainly due to the fiber breakout and fiber pull out. The fiber which are parallel to the direction of the applied force are pulled out since they didn't take any part in the loading bearing. So here's the mechanical properties of the Floppen composite are comparable with the commercial food. Dynamic of the mechanical analysis with the composite and then compare with the different fiber volume fraction. Here in the table 8, we can see how the storage modulus, picture A, and then the tan delta plot of the composite with the different fiber volume fraction, picture B. In recap, the storage of the modulus of the composite specimen, which is put in the room temperature, was increased from 2,537.42 become 4,188.30 MPa. This is show and relate to the increment of the fiber volume fraction from 0.1 to 0.4. Now we are going to the TGA of the composite with the different fiber volume friction. So TGA is the giving information about the thermal stability of the composite materials. So in this table picture 9, the thermographic metric analysis shows the composite of the specimens with the different fiber volume factors. So the TGA is also attributed to evaporate the water present in the cotton fiber within the composite. As the self-explanation from the table, we can see here that the maximum of the weight loss for the all composite were observed between the temperature 250 up to 40 up to 450 Celsius. So this associate with the thermal decomposition of the cellulose in the fiber, which occur between temperature 255 degrees and 340 degrees. So here you can see the uh, thermal decomposition of the cellulose. Yeah. And we come to the figure 10, uh, which is a part of the discussion on how the water absorption of behavior of the composite with different fiber volume friction. So it can be seen on the figure 10 that the water uptake by the composite would be increased with the increment of the fiber volume action. So this is aligned by uptake composites increase with the increment of fiber volume fraction. Higher the natural fiber contents in the composite, so would be higher also the water uptake. The composite is developed in this research shows that the absorption would be required 7 days to reach the equilibrium. A negligible amount of the water also absorbed by the composite on the 7 days, which is shown on the figure 10. Yeah, so this is time hour. This is the weight gain. So the more time you add, then the more weight gain uh, reach. Okay, so now we are coming to the conclusion. As the conclusion of the journal, it mentioned that the fabric recovered from textile waste are successfully employed to reinforce the composite materials. The storage modulus of the development composite would be increased with the increase of the fiber volume correction, and in addition, the damping factor will be decreased. And then the conclusion number 2 is that the equilibrium water is content of the composites instead of the increment in fiber fraction. Number 3, the developed composite shows a child yield of the approximately 99% up to 100 degree, which is considered as a thermal stable. The composite developed in the research exhibition, it is require a mechanical properties to be used in the term of furniture material and some visible or non-visible automotive components. So developed composite may be successfully for timber in the future application. Therefore, the textile waste reinforced composite could be safely considered as the sustainable material. Okay, so that's the last slide of the presentation from me. So I hope that all the information get given will be have a good input for all of you, which is having the activity or professionalism for the industrial. Okay, so that's my presentation. Thank you.